Today's tutorial is a bit of fun, at least in my mind. We're going to take a look at 5 different ways in JavaScript to test a string for some certain text. Welcome to another tutorial from All Things JavaScript, where we help bridge the gap between novice and expert. To be notified about new tutorials, make sure to click that bell button and subscribe. Also, check out the discount links to all my courses that I've included in the description of this tutorial. Now, JavaScript is very flexible. There are usually multiple ways to do the same thing. Well, I saw a Medium article a while back that quickly showed 5 ways to check a string for specific text. So I wanted to go through each method in a little more detail. Now, a couple of these methods use regular expressions. If you haven't thoroughly learned regular expressions, I think it is very advantageous to learn how to use them. So don't wait. I've listed my course with a discount in the description section. So let's look at each method. Now, here is how we're going to do it. I've got a function set up with a string. And I want to test this string if it contains the word walk. And so I'll show each 5 of those methods inside this function so you can see them together and compare them. Now, the first one we're going to look at is the one that's been used traditionally. I've used it in JavaScript many years ago, and it still is helpful, and that's index of. So let me put that one down first. The way index of works is we specify the string, and then this is a method of the string object wrapper. And so we use a dot to access that method. We use dot syntax to do that. And then index of, the O is uppercase. And then inside of the parentheses, we specify the text that we're looking for, the text that we want to find a match for. And so I'm going to put walk inside of that. Now, what index of will do is return the index position for that text. The string is 0 based, and so the first letter is 0, then 1, then 2, and so on. So it will return the position of the W that it finds in walk. It has to match the entire text, but then it will return the position of the first part of that. Now, index of also allows you to enter an optional second parameter, which is the starting character for the search. So you can have it start later in the string if you choose to. 0 would, of course, be the first character. Now, if index of does not find a match, it returns a -1. So let me go ahead and save this, and let's take a look at index of. We'll just look at the console, and we can see that returns a 32. That is the position where the word walk begins. Now, if we were to change this to walking, we now get a -1 because it cannot find that phrase. That particular substring is not in the string that we're searching. All right, so that is index of. Now, the next method I want to show you is search. This is also a method of the string object wrapper. The difference between index of and search is that search requires us to enter a regular expression. So we use that regular expression to try to find a match within the string. Now, the way they are similar is search will also return the position of that text. It will return a -1 if it doesn't find it, just like index of. So in that case, they are similar. So let's go ahead and enter our regular expression. We define a regular expression in JavaScript with the slash. So it's going to look for a match of the letters W, A, L, K. That's what this is going to do. So let's save this and take a look at what we get. There we get a 32 for both of those. And once again, if we add something that's not available, won't find a match for, we get a -1 in that search. So search and index of are similar with the exception that search uses a regular expression. Now let's continue to use regular expression. There's another method of strings that allow us to use a regular expression, and that is match. So str.match. And then inside the parentheses, once again, we enter a regular expression. Now you can easily see the difference between match and search once I go ahead and refresh this. See all of the information that is provided by match. Match provides a lot of information. It does provide the index position of the match, as you can see. Now, an important thing to realize with match is that it returns an array, and so that array contains information about the match. If we used a global parameter with regular expression, then we could find out how many times this particular phrase existed in the text. So match provides us more information. If, however, it does not find a match, then what we get is null. All right, now sticking with regular expressions. This time, though, instead of using a method of the string, we're going to use a method of the regular expression. So here we create the regular expression first, and then we use .syntax to access a method of regular expressions. And the one we want to use is test. Now, test will simply return true or false. Now, inside of the parentheses for test, we need to pass in the string we want to check. And so regular expression .test, and then the string we're wanting to check. If it finds a match, it will return true. If it doesn't find a match, it will return false. So save that, and let's check that out. Here we get a true. Now really quick, we'll change that and see what we get. Now we get false. Now, a method of strings that's very similar to the test method, meaning it returns a true or false, is the includes method. And that was added with ECMAScript 6. So let's take a look at that. So we specify the string .includes, and then inside of parentheses, we put the phrase that we're searching for, and that will return either true or false. So let's take a look at that. There we have two trues at the bottom. So if it doesn't exist, obviously we get false. So there are the 5 methods for checking for a particular string or particular substring inside of a larger string. So which should you use? Well, sometimes it depends on the situation. For example, a difficult match may require a regular expression. And the match method can provide a lot more information about that match. Index of, search, and match provide the position of the match. So if you need the position, you would want to use one of those. If it's just a simple check, includes is the easiest to use and probably processes the fastest. Before we're done here, please hit the like button. And remember, I've provided discount links to all my courses in the description section. If you would like to become a patron of this channel, I would appreciate the support. There are additional benefits to certain levels. You can follow a link in the description for that. You can also contribute by visiting my website. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button or click the circle link on the left, one with my face. Also click the bell button to be notified about new releases. I release a new tutorial each week. You can also click the video link in the center to access another tutorial right away, or click the link on the right to visit my website, allthingsjavascript.com, for a complete list of tutorials and other resources. Thanks for watching.